Hello everyone, Teacher Gaming here, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about time reversal, which is almost up, what characters, what highlights I'm resetting. Also I want to talk about gems in this video because some people pointed out to me, and gems actually isn't that hard to accumulate once we reach level 70. So if you're ready, let's take a closer look. So I want to start off by talking about the time reversal, because that is almost upon us. It's one day, so I am thinking, who do I want leveled, who do I want to reset, and I'm gonna show you why I'm not resetting in this video, because I'm just currently doing this. And yeah, one of them is actually there, so but the rest I will reset. So let's head over to the heroes, and I'll talk to you about who I'm gonna reset and who I'm keeping. So obviously I'm keeping these 6 legendaries because they're just awesome for all the different game modes. I'm keeping Armor because she is my best tank. I would keep her even if I had... Nah, maybe not if I had Juggernaut. I would probably reset her. But that's because once we get into the Juggernaut level 61, etc., he is doing really good. Now, one crucial thing, I did get a question from a fellow player who's in guild, played different games with me, or alliance this game, is he asked me a question about talents. Why do I still have 4 of these dream cores left? That is because this is the premium currency that we are having for leveling up our characters. So I am holding some in reserve in case I get characters where I really need it. So let's go in here. As you can see, I've gone all the way on Storm. I've gone all the way on Scarlet Witch. I have almost everything on Doctor Strange. This 3% extra damage, he's not really there for doing damage. I might work on these two due to how something works, but I might do those. Let's go into Emma. I have worked a little bit on Emma. Also, I'm keeping some left on her, like because she might be the best one, so I'm keeping that little bit in reserve. Then we have Iron Man. I've worked on his. Basically, I just haven't leveled up his abilities because he's old, and this one is also really nice. So, again, armor, nothing there. Echo, I did with when an enemy with echoing is defeated, she gains ultimate energy, because for me that is just crucial. I also did this on Thor. I'm not sure. It depends on how vital he is. I like doing these passive because most of the time they're really viable. So that's it. So let's talk about the characters that I'm resetting. So as you can see, I have 5 here that I've leveled a bit. I'm gonna reset 4 out of the 5, and the only one I'm keeping up is Spider-Man, because for some reason I personally feel Spider-Man might be needed for something. I could reset him, doesn't matter, and I could just level him up again. So in hindsight, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah, it's these 4 I'm resetting. I have a tank and I feel 1 is enough, so I don't need these 2. Misty Knight, I'm not really that big fan of her. Psylocke, she is really great, but as you level up your roster, other people take her place. Now, she is very nice for PvP auto, so there's a case to be made for having Psylocke, due to her not hitting your basic attacks on her. The Thing and Fantastic Four, I'm probably saving for another video. I want to talk a little bit about them, but I believe some of them are more important than others, where I feel a lot of game modes have AoE needed, so I really like Human Torch. So those are the ones that I'm gonna be resetting. Let's head over into the inventory. Here I will be resetting this one at some point. Yeah, I actually think I will just be resetting, and then I'll swap this over. I might reset this one though. Like, I'm really struggling with what I want to have leveled up, because this is basically for Dino Girl. I could have this one for Invisible Girl, to use this one because it is alright, but still I am needing some stuff. I don't know what I'm totally resetting. I think I'll reset Adventure at Awaits, because as you can see here, actually this is really interesting. Look at this, level 60, level 60. Look at these stats. This one is actually better, so I think that's also something we need to keep an eye on. stats when they are releasing new stuff. If I am gonna be leveling any one of them, I might go this one. This one is for Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, oh yeah, this one we can actually go in here. Let's go in here, detail. Let's reset it. Give me back some of that gold because I don't need it anymore. And I'm really curious if we are gonna have issues with moving artifacts around or anything. So I will be double checking. Do I have the right things on the different characters? Because as you can see, I have some leveled up to level 16. So I will be thinking about that as well. Now, I want to talk about gems. Actually, we will talk about what I think you should have. I think you should have 9 heroes. I would say have 2 controllers, probably, depending on who you're using. And I would say some AoE and some single time and some single target damage. Like, I feel the game currently has huge AoE. That is what we need. Something that can spread a lot of AoE. Scarlet Witch, she is an ultimate boss killer, and she has her single target as well. But Storm actually hits a lot of ground. So does Iron Man. Thor's also really nice, and I think Human Torch will be very important. So for me, I would have all 5 of these because I am level 70 and I'm having my rewards. Then I would say 1 tank. Ideally, if you have Juggernaut, I would have him. Armor is very good, and I think, yeah, overall just really good. You could go for the Thing if you want, and then Echo I would also recommend keeping up because she works good with a lot of different damage. Also, she's physical, and overall she's just fun to use. Now, let's talk about the 2 banners that are going on at the time, then I can talk about gems at the same time. I went back and checked. 18 days ago, that's when I pulled for, or thereabout, I pulled for Iron Man banner, and I basically zero out in gems. I haven't bought any. I have the monthly event card that gives me 90 gems a day, and I removed those. That would put me at, right now, from different game modes, not doing anything, and due to hitting level 80, hitting level 70, and not doing that many refreshes, right now, if I didn't have the daily reward, I would have 5,280 gems, or 86 gems basically. That's actually not that bad accumulating in 18 days of gameplay, because I was thinking, I know other content creators are thinking on it, we're not getting enough keys, and yes, we are not getting enough keys, but basically, and that's from clearing Memento, and we're gonna get new game modes as well. They're actually gonna drop that very, very soon. On the, in 6 days from now, we're getting a new boss, Inserter, we're gonna get Loki, a new banner, no surprise there, and they're also gonna drop new storylines, so we're also gonna get rewards there. So I feel the passive gem flowing is actually not that bad. It has been slowing down a little bit for the time being, but I still have some challenges left, so I can get some stuff here. As you can see, I have still some gems and some keys left, but it's only a matter of time. So let's head back over here. I want to talk about these 2 banners, if you're gonna summon for either or, because I know some people who are also playing Marvel Strike Force and other games, they like Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Girl, of course. Unless you're a whale, you cannot really spend on both. I'm gonna go Invisible Girl. I've already gone a little bit, but I'm gonna go all the way. If I get her, I can get her Unyielding Barrier, which is gonna be massive, and I think overall, for different game modes plug and play, she's gonna be the best character, and I want to talk about that in a minute or two. But here, let's see this. If you can get her, and you can get her Highlight, this is why I think she tips over. Because the energy generation is increased by 30%, huge. When allies have a shield, she gives the shield, they deal 10% more damage, and take 10% less damage. Additional effect, when equipped by Invisible Woman, critical damage of all character ultimate moves is increased by 40%. So that's really important that she gets the Highlight on her. and just before we take a look at her kit, we take a look at the banner. Human Torch, I think is going to be really good. Hulk, we do have a lot of Soul Sagas for him already, just passively, and getting that, I think, if you want to use him, then this banner would also help. We're here. Mr. Negative, we haven't really seen use for him yet, and the thing, well, he's a tank. Not many game modes needs a tank. So for me, I feel despite this also being a tank, he is closer to completing his Soul Saga for everyone. And we get one that looks really cool, has flaming, does damage, etc. Also has pretty good AoE. I think Invisible Woman is better as a banner than Mr. Fantastic due to what we're also getting. So let's go ahead and actually look at her. And this is also where I think, because his stats isn't really that great, I feel. Here, full transparency, ultimate. All allies in the target area become invisible for 5 seconds and their attack increased for 15 seconds. That's good. Then we have a debuff. You apply blinded, so they cannot attack you. Combined with also invisible, you cannot attack something that's invisible. Debuffs deal special damage to enemies in the target area and applies invisible aftermath for 10 seconds. More ultimate damage taken, so she is good for buffs. She has this. You gain a shield in equal to her attack, so that combines with her highlights. You gain more attack. You are already protected as the battle goes on. You have a damage buff. You have this one here as well, so that's 20% damage. And then invisible aftermath applied by inside out, last 5 more seconds. This one here, so that's 15 seconds now. And then here her ultimate increased attack by 69% for 15 seconds. So personally, I feel yes, Mr. Fantastic also buffs damage a lot and he can give ultimate ability. But for different game modes plug and play, I feel Invisible Woman is better. Here, full transparency also increases the ult in the target area, so even more buffing. Increase the radius of inside out, that's really good. Energy generation, using full transparency, another shield so you can survive longer. Allies gain 30 ultimate energy on defeating enemy affected, so that's also good for clearing. So yeah, overall, I just feel Invisible Woman is a better banner, based on what I'm getting and how plug and play she can be. Now, of course, the highlight is gonna be massive for her, and if you don't get it, I'm not pulling today. I'm actually would love to wait until the first so I can get some, not from Alliance, but from the Dream Sand. Let's talk about that in just a moment. From the Dream Dust, I can get some more keys down here. So, but anyways, let's talk about the banner. I believe this is not the one. Yeah, this is the one that would also be really good for her. You get the energy generation. If they use, when she uses all to move, then crit rate goes up for everyone, and that would synergize really well. So Ancient Frontier is really good for her as well. So another reason this is also good for Emma Frost. This is good for basically everyone's, and it's also good for Invisible Woman. So that's why I'm going that way, because my best damage dealers I have the highlights for, except for Iron Man, but I can work around that. So Storm and Scarlet Witch I have the highlights for, so that's why I'm not really going for that. Now, I'm curious about moving artifacts around and everything, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, as you can see here, I'm only Vanguard 1. I still need to get down here and just grab this. It's so close, but I really need to get it. And yeah, I have Nightmare not really doing that at the moment, but this time reversal has been really useful. Also, one final thing I want to talk about, because it has caused a bit of a discussion in the community. Dreamqueen, they just basically announced it on the Discord. She is gonna get the change back. I know many people talked about the nerf. Yes, she's good that she can grant mana, etc. But I think there are better characters than her. She's really good free to play, and you could buy her, but... And yeah, she reduces attack, ignore defense, use skills, so it's okay. Like, she is pretty okay, but she's getting the rework back. I think it's because people complained and they want to have goodwill in the early game of this game. But to be honest, the free mana that they removed from her, they never said it was there, so... And they haven't addressed, was it intentional for the free mana to be there or wasn't it? But they're bringing the free mana back, so if you have invested in her, you can do that. Personally, I have enough controllers. I'm hopefully getting another one. So, yeah. And with the Loki banner, I don't think I'm gonna go for him unless he is super vital, but that's also why I would love to hold on. But I'm gonna go for Invisible Woman. I feel she'll be very plug and play with basically every team. I'm not solely sure about this guy, and again, the additions to the banner, I feel she's better because we can get a damage dealer up and a tank where this damage dealer, we don't need him yet. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Also, what do you think about the Dream generation when we don't really use it? I only do 2 refreshes a day. Let me know, and I'll see you all next video.